So this is part 2 of borderline personality disorder and bipolar disorder and what we do about it when they exist together. If you missed the first part, I encourage you to go back and check up on that. I think you'll learn a few basic things. However, I wanted to talk a little bit more about what to do and how they exist together, how they affect one another. So with that said, the splitting condition of BPD could arguably easily exist with bipolar conditions, right? Now, that's mostly because there is a split between personality traits. You know, you exhibit emotions and behaviors on one side and instantaneously switch to a different set of emotions and behaviors on the other side. So while that condition lasts a lot longer with bipolar individuals than it does with BPD individuals, unfortunately, when you have both diagnoses, you typically experience both types of splitting. So you're subject to, the symptoms of BPD, which make you split very quickly, have episodes, jealousy, fear of abandonment, paranoia, rage. All of these things might be part of your BPD, okay? And then on the bipolar side, these things could be exaggerated to much longer durations, and that can exaggerate some of the BPD symptoms. So while a BPD person typically will only have a episode that lasts, let's say, 5 hours, and they might experience rage, violence, whatever, if they also have bipolar disorder, they may experience these same symptoms or other sets of symptoms in a rotation over the course of weeks, days or weeks, months even. So it can inflame both conditions. Similarly, if you have a bipolar split and you're extremely depressed for a very long time, you're more susceptible to all of the BPD emotions. So when you're in that massive depressive state for a month, you're more likely to have a BPD episode. So all of that might sound like bad news, but the good news, like we mentioned in part 1, is both symptom sets or both conditions are treated based on emotion. I mean, that is one of the best ways to get ahead of the symptoms. So I encourage you to check out Interventive Emotional Skills. As I mentioned in the first part, we are doing a special right now, 50% off of all classes. Mostly it's due to the economy. We want to give back and help make this affordable to everybody. We think you should have these skills, especially if you suffer from both of these conditions. So I'd love to see you in class, but regardless, please follow and check out my other videos. I think you'll find a lot of the videos that I shoot relevant and helpful to both conditions.